Squad.
Yo, what's up? We back again. What's happening out there in them streets? So we had that big sale. Today is the 31st that I'm recording this now, and the sale ended on the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th, I believe. So it's been 2 weeks since the sale ended, and I can tell you that this time, for some reason, there was a very large percentage of individuals who did not pay. There were just over 50 slabs that did not get paid for. Everything sold, and we're about to go over those sales results, but I thought that was interesting because that was a particularly high amount of individuals that didn't pay. Usually it's much less than that. Now if you go to eBay, it'll bring you to your home screen. Now if you hover over my eBay and go down to selling, it'll bring you to your overview. Something I should state before we go over the results of this sale. Well, we did hit what I was hoping to get. We had a total of just under, should I say, $15,000 in sales total, which is good for, 3 days. That's really, really good. But something I should state is that the best way to sell your slabs is not in this fashion. And I knew that going into this. The money I raised from this sale was specifically for my Beckett submission, to pay for that submission, because the time has come and any day now they're going to be charging me. Well, when you start slabs at 99 cents, with me starting slabs at 99 cents with no reserve, and with the way that I do my shipping on sales like this, where it's $5 for the first lot that you win, and then only $1 more for each additional slab, and if you win over 20 slabs, you get an even better discount on shipping. I knew that some of these slabs were going to slip through the cracks and sell for particularly low. When you're doing large sales like this, there were 744 auctions, individual auctions, I believe. It's an averages game. It's really an averages game. Some of them are going to go for low, some of them are going to go for high, and you're hoping to hit somewhere in the middle around what your goal is. Now, you also have to so I knew doing it like this that I was going to get a little bit below what would even be the market average, for the majority of these sales. And that's because you are forcing the sale. It's not the same as putting the item up at a buy it now price and being willing to wait 6 months or a year or however long it takes to sell that item for its premium price. This is putting these at 99 cents, a huge amount of them, and then forcing them to market, forcing them to sell by starting them at 99 cents. People will come out of pocket to pay for these slabs, even if they normally wouldn't have necessarily, just because they can get them at such a good deal. Another thing to keep in mind when it comes to these slabs as well is that I have already sold some of these. What I mean by that is I would send in a submission, say I sent in a submission of 150 slabs to GMA. And then I got those slabs back, listed them at a buy it now price, sold some of them for a nice premium, and then whatever were left over from that submission ended up in this huge sale. So there are plenty of slabs that I sold for $100, $150, $120, $45, you know what I mean? You're going to see a lot of the Gem Mint 10 McDonald holographic cards, the 25th anniversary holo cards from GMA. I've sold plenty of those for a decent price, for $25, $20, $30, depending on the slab, if it's a Squirtle or whatever. So you also have to keep that in mind when going into this, because if you just look at the sales, the final number on a lot of these, you'll look at it and be like, wow, he lost a chunk of money. Because there's a ton of slabs. You got to think, with my GMA slabs, I paid a minimum. There was only ever one order I've ever sent to them that I paid $12 a slab. All the rest of them to get graded, I've only ever paid $8. So you have to think I paid just over $8 a card after shipping and taxes and whatever to get these slabs graded. So if it sells, and then eBay takes after shipping and fees and everything, I lose like almost 20% usually on a sale like that. So if I sell the slab for $10 and I lose $2, that leaves $8 behind. If I paid more than $8 to get the slab graded, that means I lost money on that slab, not even including whatever the card is that's inside of the slab and what I spent to acquire that card. But like I said, a lot of these slabs I've already sold for a premium, and some of them are going to sell low, some of them are going to sell high. So it's, like I said, it's an averages game, and you have to keep that in mind when looking at this, that I sold a lot of these slabs for a premium before I did this auction. This is not a style of selling that I would recommend someone to just do to try and get their maximum amount of money. You won't do it. This is, if you're trying to generate money for a specific purpose, if you have to have the money or you need the money, then this is one way to do it. And it's always best, though, if you're going to do something like this, to sell as many as you can ahead of time for as much as you can, you know, within reason. Don't rip anybody off. Always do good business. But now that all that's been said and spoken, let's go ahead and dive into some of these sales. Let's do it. There's multiple ways we can do this. One of the easiest ways, I'm going to show you something right now you can do with any seller. Any seller on eBay, if you want to see some of their recent sales, you can go to their name and click it. And that'll bring you here. Then you can go to see all items or items for sale till it gets you so that the screen is like this. That allows you to go down to the sold items, and that'll show you the sold items from this store. So you can do that for anyone, really. Look at all that Skywalker stuff I sold. Look at all that Star Wars stuff I sold recently. So anyways, let's get past all this because we need to get back all the way to the sale, which was March 13th was the day of this store. So look at that, a Blaine's Arcanine, 8.5, $51. A bunch of Misty's Tears. Now, for all of y'all who want to see the individual ending sales price for every one of the auctions that was in every one of the 744 auctions that was a part of this, I'm going to go ahead and take this moment now to just sit back, play a little music, and run through them. So let's do it. Yeah, I'd like to note, like, look at this one here, right? This sold for $2.25, this slab did. And if this person bought multiple slabs, which most individuals did buy more than one slab, well, maybe not. There might have been a lot of individual slabs purchased as well, but a lot of, like half of them bought multiple slabs. Well, then they would have paid a total of $3.25 plus tax for this slab. And there were a lot of low ones. People got a lot of slabs for $5 or less, or $6. Boom, right there. All these. Look at that. But let's go. all these slabs. Like, and look at those. Boom, cheap. $4 slabs right there, y'all. I hope some of y'all got in this, my homies. I hope some of y'all reap the benefits. I hope it was you that bought that $3 slab. That $3.50 for $3.50. A lot of slabs. Each store has, for the store subscription that I have on these 3 stores, you're allowed 250 auction style listings for free without having to pay insertion fees. What I mean by that, per month. So I did 744 listings, and that was 250 pretty much in each store across 3 different stores. See, all these March 13th, all these ended the same day. It was a Sunday. It was a Sunday. Boom, that's it for that store. So let's jump to another one. Alright, so here's another store. Hover over My eBay, click Selling. We'll bring you to your overview, which you can customize all this how you want it to be set up. And you can see we had 3,000 on the 12th, 3,043, then 1,181 on the 13th. These are what people paid. 462 on the 14th, and then a straggler, $60 on the 16th. And once again, let's click on this, and it'll show you 100% feedback. Our feedback's is always good. Do good business, y'all. Do good business. Okay, and so we're viewing all items, and let's go to sold items. And let's see what we did in the sale. Okay, this one was Saturday night, I believe, the 12th. Let's do, like, look right there. Well, I guess it's a non-hollow, but still, $15, $16 for a Gem Mint 10 Charmander card. Right there, $13.50 for a Gem Mint 10 Hollow Chikorita. People getting some steals. Here's something of note. That Evolution Slab, that one of the Miscut Evolutions pack, I had originally put that up for $999 or best offer to see what happens, see what kind of offers I get. Well, I did get an offer for $250 and I didn't take it. And then I put it up for sale and boom, I got just under $150 when it sold. That kind of stuff happens when you're in this business. That kind of stuff happens. You can't let it bother you. Gotta brush it off, and it wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? You just keep up the hustle, keep up the grind, and get him next time. You feel me? Gem Mint 10 slab going for 99 cents plus $1, so $2 for a Gem Mint 10. Ooh, you missed it. Some of y'all missed it. $7 for the after shipping, the dollar shipping. $7 for the $7.50 for the Gem Mint 10 hollow. Another one, $7.50 total. Crazy, y'all. That's why you don't do sales like this unless you're expecting stuff like that will happen. And unless you've already sold a chunk of your slabs for some profit. For a good premium is what I mean. Because if I hadn't sold any cards prior to this sale, all of the my average would have been low enough to the point where it would have hurt me. You know, not hurt me, but you know what I mean? It would have been, I would have been in the negatives. I would not have made profit on these cards. The fact that I sold, I don't know, probably 50 of them, 100 of them before out of all those. Actually, I'm tripping. I probably sold like 250 of them, 300 of them before the sale. Topps Chrome Clefairy Gem Mint 10, $12.50. Yep. But fortunately, I did make those sales prior to this. But I knew this day was coming. You got to plan for it. What would have been most ideal is if I would have put all of these at a nice premium price with buy it now offers and then just sat there and waited and slowly sold them for the money. Get the money. But I needed that money. Gotta pay for that submission, y'all. It ain't cheap. So many 10s went for $12, $13 or less. Gem Mint 10 Chrome cards. Crazy. There are some nice prices scattered in here too, though. I know y'all seeing some of these nicer prices scattered in here. A little 38 here, a little 48 there. $45 for a gold 10, that pristine 10. That Snorlax went for $122. What up, Daniel and Ethan? What up, me brothers? I know y'all with my homies was trying to get that card and they didn't quite get it. But you live to fight another day. Maybe next time. Y'all are appreciated. Look at this one. Ooh. That is the hit card out of Double Blaze. This beautiful, gorgeous Charizard and Reshiram card. $56. That's it. $74 for the Light Dragonite. All these ended on the same day. You can see March 12th. You gotta make that money, y'all. You gotta hustle. You gotta put in the time, the effort. It's a lot of work. You gotta get on your grind. Gotta make it happen. That's the only way. Oh, and we are past the sale. So that's it for that store. Let's look up the third store that was involved in the sale. Let's do it. So a very similar situation. This one had 2,600 on the first day, 980, 180, and then 70. And let's look at some of these sales. Once again, I believe all three stores are 100% feedback right now, I think. We stay close to it. If we're not at 100%, we're close to it. But usually we're at 100. So if you go to see all items, and then go to sold items, Here we go. These are the last ones, y'all. Here's some singles I've sold recently. Some things. Here it goes. A Gem Mint 10 Spectra Geodude goes for 42 bucks. Ugh. If that was a PSA 10 or Beckett 10 or a CGC 10, it'd be like 4 or 5 times that. Or more. Pretty cheap. You see it. A lot of these went pretty cheap. I hope a lot of y'all got some real good bangers for a good price. I know so many people messaged me and left reviews talking about how happy they are with their slabs and how awesome it was that they got them for so cheap. And I love to be able to do that. I love being able to do that. It's nice when I do something like this because I do end up selling a lot of these slabs for super cheap. Cheaper than, I mean, if you got the card for free and got it graded, it would cost you more than $8. You know what I mean? So, and for me to still be able to make my money that I need to make and be able to hook up a lot of people, that's beautiful because that's how you get followers on your store. That's how you get repeat customers. I have a ton of repeat customers. So many repeat customers. It's from doing good business. That good business. So we are getting to the end of it. We're getting pretty close to the end, y'all. All these were March 11th. So almost 3 weeks ago that these ended. Boom, and that's it. That is it. So like I said, we had a total of, it was just under $15,000 total in sales across all 3 stores. That's it. We did, what was it? It wasn't quite 15,000. It was like, what was it? It was like 14,000, I think, total for this sale. Now, that's not all profit. You got to keep in mind, I lose a chunk of that into shipping fees, into eBay seller fees, and then I invested initial money into that. But what I needed for my submission, my goal was 10 grand, and after all is said and done, I still made that. So we did it. If you haven't, like, subscribe, and join that giveaway. That giveaway ends on the 12th on my birthday. So if you haven't already, don't miss out, because that's a boss one. There's all them Brilliant Stars ETVs we're giving away sitting right there. So hope everything great with y'all out there in them streets. What's up? Did you get in the sale? Did you buy some of these slabs? Did you get a good deal? I hope I hooked you up, homie. How you like it? You know what I mean? Tell me in the comments. What's up? I hope everything great with y'all. Until next time.